What's going on, guys? It's Mr. DEBT Joe Lorick from the Money Etiquette Group, and I want to talk about Acorn and Robinhood. Okay, two apps that are taking off. A lot of people are hitting my inbox, sending me messages about, are these apps legitimate? Is this one better for savings? Is this one better for investments? Is this even a good tool for getting into the stock market, trading and investing? Well, look, let's review the facts, and at the end, you can decide which one is better for you. So let's start with Acorn. What does Acorn do? Well, Acorn takes the change from your transactions and they invest them. So the first thing you do is sign up for an account. Okay, once you have a profile, you make sure you link an active checking account. The reason it needs to be an active checking account because the whole purpose is for you to save money from your transactions. So if you're not using the card, well, it becomes useless. If you're not using that account, it becomes useless. So make sure this is an account that you're actively using. So next you need to choose a monthly plan. They range from $1 to $3. And depending on how much you transact, that will determine which one is really worth it, because you got to think for $36 a year or $12 a year, are you doing enough transacting to make sure that your investments count? So the math needs to work out for you. If you're not benefiting from these accounts at least at a $1 amount per month or $2 or $3 or $4, then you need to really reevaluate of which plan works for you. However, I will say this, college students, you get to use the Acorn app for free. So make sure that you're currently enrolled and you can prove that, and you can use the Acorn app for free. Take advantage while you can. But for everyone else, you have to choose your monthly plan. What's happening in the background once you choose your plan is very simple. They're going to invest your money into different mutual funds or different types of group investments, okay? Group investments. The only thing about it is you really don't get to choose which investments your money is going to go towards. They kind of choose it for you. Now, you might choose a theme. You might choose, okay, I want to invest in a IRA versus mutual funds. You may choose different options in that way. But no matter what, you're not totally in control of your investment choices. These investments typically perform based on how the market is performing. Because you're doing group investments, usually you're going to see wherever the market goes, you go, because you're not basing your investments on individual stocks or individual trades. You're looking at things as a group. So if the stock market's not doing well, you're not doing as well. If the stock market's doing great, you're doing great. And how much money you're going to make depends on how much you transact. If you use your card a lot and you have a lot of transactions going through each month, well, you're going to make more money because you're putting more money into the accounts. But on the other side, if you only use it sparingly, you might not make as much money as expected. It might not save as much, and it could be disappointing when you see the end results. Outside of the investment benefits and features, you can also use Acorn as a budgeting tool. Okay, a lot of people have a tough time with keeping up with their transactions. By rounding up your transactions to an even number, it's easier to track how much you spend. Imagine all of your transactions at the end of the month totaling up to $1,645 instead of $1,643.90. You know, it makes sense where some people have a tough time just keeping up with things because of dollar amounts. It makes it a little bit easier. Now, I'm not saying that they're going to track all your spending habits. I'm not saying that this is a great budgeting app. I'm saying for those who like to go to the gas station and make sure your pump ends in a even number, or you want to make sure it ends in a number that's divisible by 5. You know, I have to finish with $19.95 or $20 each, or I need 2010 or 2015. This app could be useful to you because it also rounds up your regular transactions. So a lot of people just like to see even numbers because it helps them track things better. This app is for you from a budgeting purpose if you like to do that. So let's move on to the Robinhood app. Okay, Robinhood is a free app in which you can sign up and you can make basic stock trades, but you also can trade cryptocurrencies. It doesn't move your money to a savings account. It doesn't automatically take your change from your transactions. You are in full control of your investment choices when it comes to Robinhood. And that's great for a lot of beginners because they want to test certain markets. They want to see, if I put a little money here, put a little money there, how does it look? Of course, it does give you updates on markets, on different stocks, IPOs. It does give you information about what's to come, similar to E-Trade. But this is a totally free app. It's a commission-free app, and you can use it on a basic level. Now, if you do want help from different investors and people with experience, you can make a monthly payment or pay a fee to access that service. But however, if you're just starting off with the basics, Robinhood is good because you have a lot of control. Now, for some people, they don't want to have control over their investment choices, and that's why the previously mentioned app is a little bit better for that, Acorn. However, if you want to have control, if you want to just be able to get into the market, start trading, make some basic choices in trading, pay your fee for your trades and your transactions, but you're not necessarily paying commissions, you're not necessarily paying a monthly fee. If you want to take advantage of just jumping in the trading game, here's some information, here's some resources, do the best you can by yourself, that app is perfect, okay? They're not a cheater's app. They don't scam you. It's just straightforward, a way for you to enter the market when it comes to trading without having to worry about too much risk. And again, it's not just good for stock market trading, it's also good for cryptocurrency trading. So if you want to get into those markets, this is a good app to do so. Unlike Coinbase, which is a strictly cryptocurrency trading platform, Robinhood allows you to trade across normal markets too. So it's very important to know that. Again, this is all about full control when it comes to Robinhood. Now, which one is better for you? It all depends on your goal, okay? I will say if you're not into investing and you don't want to take the chances of making your own choices, you want less control, and also you have an issue with budgeting and following your money, well, I would say Acorn is a great app for you because it helps in that way. However, if you want to have more control over your trades, you kind of want to get into the stock market because you're a person that learns more from doing things hands-on. You want to put a small amount in there, but you want to play a little bit. You know, Acorn isn't the app for you in that case. In that case, you want to use Robinhood because it gives you a great introductory way to test the market yourself. And maybe it'll encourage you to do more research and then start trading. Just understand that most likely if you start trading without doing your research, without having a lot of information and you're not putting a lot of money in, don't expect to be a millionaire overnight. Don't expect to play the lottery with this app, okay? This app is specifically used for you if you don't want to pay a bunch of money and you just want to get into the game of trading, okay? E-Trade is a similar app, so understand that. So which one is best for you is really up to you. If you're a college student, I would say Acorn may be the better option because it's free. I mean, they're going to save money for you. You don't have to pay a monthly fee, and it's free. I think that's awesome. That's great. But if you really want to learn about the market and trading, and you need to do so from a hands-on perspective, I would say Acorn isn't necessarily the app for you. You want to go the Robinhood way just because you can learn more by actively trading and trying things out. All right, guys, so which one do you prefer? Let me know in the comment section. Do you use one or the other? Have you made any money dealing with Acorn? Do you see your investments growing or are you seeing losses? What about if you use Robinhood? Are you making trades through Robinhood? Are you trading cryptocurrency? What do you guys think? Do you prefer Acorn or do you prefer Robinhood?